Good morning. I, Mrs. Mona Lisa Guje, am here again as this is another Thursday and 11 a.m. in the morning. As you know, from many months we are meeting together and we are having wonderful topics and sessions which really benefit you a lot. But today's topic, believe me, is going to be one of the most interesting because it is dealing with your most favorite device. Right. I believe that you all, maybe more than half of the day, are with your mobile phones or laptops. So, we are just going to learn something deeper about it, which is going to benefit you and will educate you in a really good way. So, first of all, let's go back a year ago when you came to know about the COVID. Yes, you all ran from the school and you were so happy that now there's going to be a long holiday. And then you started thinking that what can we do? No, the whole family was together, you enjoyed a lot. Everything was fine. After 2 months, you came to know that the schools are going to start. Now, when the schools have started, we cannot go to the school. So, we came up with the idea of online schools. And for this online schools, the most important thing you needed was a mobile phone or a laptop, a desktop and internet. Now, your parents love you so much that they'll provide you whatever you wish for. And in this case also, I know that each and every child has a mobile phone or a laptop or a desktop or a tablet. So, what is the main and the most important thing here? That how do you use such devices? Today's topic is going to be cyber security for students. Cyber security, that is internet. When you use the internet, what all things should you keep in mind and how you should use it so that you don't land up into a problem. I hope you will be staying tuned with this and you will learn very important facts and very important points to keep yourself safe. So today, by the end of the session, we also have a computer teacher, Mrs. Sumita Prabhu, to guide you deeper into this topic. So without taking your time, let's move ahead. So children, let's begin. It's always better to talk with all your problems and difficulties. You can talk it to your parents, teachers, any other elder person whom you have a great trust. Because when you talk, it helps you out and it really makes a difference. So, anytime in your life, if you face any problem, it's always better to talk. So, today we are going to talk about cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the security which provides your online information. Nowadays, as you know, you all are using different tablets, mobile phones, laptops, or any other device. So, you enter your personal information in it. But when you keep it safe and protected, that is called as cyber security. Through the internet, we share lots and lots of details. We connect to our friends and family members. We use it for entertainment purpose. But it is very important to take care of our data. And that is all about cyber security. Cybersecurity is a very vast topic, but today we are going to look into the cyber security, especially for children, that is, kids like you, those who use mobile phones, Zoom app for your education purpose. So, what is all that we are going to see in today's session? Now, we are talking to each other, that is also through internet, right? So, when you chat all alone, sometimes chat room can be the most dangerous place when you go on the internet, especially for children, because you don't know who is there on the other side. Chatting all alone is very, very dangerous. Now, as you surf the internet, you come to know about different apps. Maybe you install it, use it, You must be enjoying it, but you don't know who is there on the other side. So, it's very, very dangerous to chat alone with some unknown person. You should be very careful and avoid chatting alone. It is the best thing recommended that use your computer or any device in front of your parents instead of using it in a room where nobody sees you, nobody watches you. That shouldn't be done. Always use your devices in front of your parents with their supervision around you. Because when you are all alone, you may get into trouble. So, you all know that you all need the mobile phone with you throughout the day. And once, if your parents take it out from you, you really go wild. You get very angry. You just don't know what to do. So, you get addicted to it and you need your mobile and the screen all the time with you. But that is really very, very bad. You should always move out and do some physical activities. When you use different kinds of apps, when you fill your information on any website, browser, applications, you really don't know who is there on the other side and how the information will be used. You don't know who is there on the other side who's chatting with you. You have no idea. You might feel that they're talking so well, they are so good, but that is not the case. Internet is very dangerous. You never know who's playing on the other side of the screen. So, how can you be cyber safe? You just have to follow the same rules that you do in reality. Don't talk to strangers. Do not communicate with strangers online and never ever agree to meet them in person. If you find that you met a stranger, you spoke to them, they are speaking very nicely and they'll say you, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, I've come out of your house, come and meet me. Never do it. Tell your parents or any other adult that strangers are contacting you through chats, through emails, through text messages, and bring it to your notice of your parents. Next thing which you can take care is whenever you cross a road, you always check both the sides. You see to the left, you see the right, and then you go ahead and cross. Same is applicable when you use the internet. Do not enter any contest, clubs, and don't share your personal information online for any reason unless your parents say that it is okay. Your address, age, phone number, birth date, email address, which school you go, and what other facts about you, your favorite color, your favorite place. None of the information should be shared through any contest or any apps or any browsers. You have to take care of yourself. You all must have heard, all that glitters is not gold. Same is here. If you receive any email or a phone call or a message which says, yo, congratulations, you have got free tickets or free cell phone or anything free, and then you will be very happy, wow, I won 1000 rupees. They'll say, share me your details, we'll send the money through bank to your place, or they'll say, give me a address, and then if you share your personal information, you may land up into trouble. So it's always better not to trust all these calls and messages. These are fake and fraud. When children use online platforms, they face many problems. You all are lucky enough that you have not got into such, but you have to be aware. That's why we are conducting this workshop. You come to know inappropriate material that is not good for you, gambling, and other suitable behavior. No, drugs, alcohol, and all these wrong things are put to your notice. You can be harmed physically. There would be bad messages for you. You can land into legal and financial problems. Odd hours of the night, no, visiting friends. These all things are a problem for you. First one is exposure to inappropriate material. Whenever you're using internet, you get ads every now and then. Sometimes something which is not appropriate for your age, that ad could open up. In this case, the first thing you have to do is close it. Don't watch the ad, don't open the browser, just exit from there and report it to your parents. Don't go forward to check out all the things. Gambling and other unsuitable behavior. Now, there are many wrong things happening with kids all around the world, and we want our kids to be very, very safe. So, don't go and check out the things which are not useful for you. You know, a topic is given, just surf regarding the same topic. No need to go and find out extra information. Nowadays, because of internet, small kids are put into danger. No stranger speaks to and then tell the students to do this, do that, nothing is going to happen. And poor children, they listen to them, and then they have to be taken to the hospital, they have to be taken to different doctors so that they come out of it. So it's better to be with your parents all the time. Sometimes the kids are physically harmed. Now you don't know, you are in your house, the other person is at his place, but yet they do and they tell you so many wrong things, and you feel that nobody is going to listen to you and you don't know what to do. So they tell you that I'll kidnap somebody from your family, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I'll harm you. Sometimes they send dirty, bad messages, and you have to face them. So, many kids around the world are facing such problems. But you should be aware of this. That's why we all are bringing it to your notice. If you find anything like this, it is your duty. First thing you have to go and tell it to your parents, tell it to some adult, to your teacher. They'll be there to help you. Legal and financial problems is another cause. There is a risk that a child can do something and put the information, and this will happen and result into a financial problem or a legal problem. Your parents information, when you share, the other person can take out all the money from the bank, and you will have to face the police station and so many different kinds of things. Odd hours of night, you should never be awake late night and use your device. No chatting with anybody late night. No need to see your friends or anybody once it is 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, make it a habit that you don't touch the phone. And here we request the parents to take care of it. What has happened? The children are now prone to the mobile phones. You have been addicted, like you need the phone every now and then. You don't like to go out and play, you don't like to talk to your parents. The only thing which you like is just to have the phone in the hand, play some game, watch YouTube videos, or do anything, but you need the phone with you. That is an addiction. It should not be the case. You should be able to do all other things rather than sitting with the mobile phone. This is what is the most important thing which we have seen about cyber security. How you can save yourself, how you can take care of yourself, your information, your data, and see that nobody hacks your device. So, the most important thing is keep everything private. No need to go out and share each and everything, whatever you know. Now we shall see some more things about cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is really very scary. You know, many wrong things happen over this. As you know, people rob. There are so many cases in the police station. But people here through internet sit in the different part of the world, any other country, and they can hack your information and take money from your accounts. So we can just have our devices with software virus, antivirus. No, you can keep an antivirus. What happens, virus is a small part of the virus family. It disturbs your whole software. So you can just use an antivirus. Antivirus is something that runs on its own in the background. Every time you install a app, the antivirus will do its work. Every time you go through a browser, the antivirus will keep an eye whether it is safe or not. The virus, it damages your file and takes out all the information, but antivirus protects everything. And when people do wrong things, that is called as cybercrime. Cybercrime is growing nowadays. Anybody can face it. It's not that I cannot be harmed. Anybody will be having to face cybercrime. Cybercrime is the crime which is done using any app information. No, WhatsApp can be hacked, Facebook can be hacked. Any information, somebody takes out your photograph, they know your name, your date of birth is available everywhere, so they can make an account with your name and you must not be aware of it. So this is how cybercrime takes place. So it's always better to keep our information private. Do not share it with anybody anytime until and unless you tell it to your parents and it is very, very necessary. So you have to take care for this. Now, why do you think that we are telling all these things to you? Yeah, we should have told it to your parents. Your parents must be knowing it. But it is very important that we educate you with this topic at the earliest age. Though you are very small, but it is not that you don't use these devices. These devices are used by you day in and day out and might be more than half of the day. You must be using your mobile phone to check WhatsApp messages which the school is sending you. You must be listening to music. You might be watching videos or you might be connecting with your friends. But whatever you do, you should always remember these tips to keep yourself free. See that you don't keep chatting throughout the day and you're not with the screen through the day. If you find or if you see or hear something that is making you feel very sad or you're feeling very scared or confused, like what is this coming up on my screen? It's dirty, I don't like it. Immediately you have to tell it to your parents or adults so they can help you out with it. Don't just sit alone and think about it like why is this happening, what is this happening, what to do. No, first thing, report. Ask before sharing your personal information on website like your age and where you live or which school you go. If you find there is a pop-up window asking you to fill up your name and age and phone number and your school and your address, no, don't fill it until and unless you get it confirmed by your parents. Don't give your information to anybody. You don't know how it will be used. So it's better to take care prior to anything happens. Do not share nude images or violent videos. Think before you send it. Nude means if you are not in proper clothing, you should not share that with images or videos. Somebody may ask you, show me a photo, show me this kind of photo, show me this kind of photo. Take a photograph and send it to me. You should never do it. You should never share violent videos. It is punishable. Sending a nude image can not only lead to embarrassment and punishment now, but can also have consequences that follow you for a long time. If you share bad images and bad videos, it is not only going to embarrass you, you will not only feel bad for it, but you can also be punished. Cyber crime, cyber law are very much important things which have come into now. Don't be mean to anyone, and if someone is mean to you, tell a trusted adult so that they can help you. Nobody through the internet can harass you, can say anything wrong to you. They cannot at any cost make you feel bad or wrong. If you find that something is happening, do bring it to the notice of some adult. And the most important thing when it comes to internet, safe surfing is the best surfing. You should go through trusted platforms. You should use proper websites and browsers and applications. Just do not use any app which your friend is sending you, any browser, any APK link. No, it's always better to surf safely. Easy ways to stay safe online. There are so many things which have been brought to your notice now. You should keep it in mind and try to follow it. You don't know, you are too small, but if you might be reading the newspapers, watching the news on the television, and if you know some more things about cybercrime, it is really very painful to tackle it. So do take. Now, I hope this much is clear to you. We have our computer teacher also with us who will be still sharing some more information and helping you out with the topic. Yes. So students, you have seen the good things and the bad things which we get through the internet. The most important thing here is to take care of yourselves when you use these devices. Your parents trust you. Your parents want you to study hard. They want you to learn better. And for this reason, they provide you with all sorts of things. Like they have given you the devices, they have given you the best network, and they trust you. But that does not mean that you will do whatever you wish. Always use your mobile phones or any devices in the supervision of your parents. Yeah, I also know some kids who might be saying like, Mom, please don't disturb me. I have a lot of studies today. I have my classes. And then you take your mobile phone, you enter your room, you close the door. And when we teachers see you, your camera is turned off. Why is the camera off? Now, we as teachers know, whenever you leave the Zoom screen and you start doing something else, that means you are busy with some other apps. You are not attentive in the class. You can only hear us, but what we are trying to say, what we are showing, that is not what you are observing. You turn off your camera as soon as you enter the room. You think that parents are not going to come here for the next 2 hours and the mobile phone is with you. But believe me, there are many bad things going around on the internet. We really don't want you to land up in any problems. If you do something wrong, you are punished for it. It is a cyber crime. Yeah, criminals go around robbing, that is stealing. No, we do so many wrong things. We are punished by the police, right? We become criminals. We do wrong. Same way, when you do something wrong using the internet, you commit a cyber crime. And cyber crime also has many punishments. So, in order to take care of ourselves, not to land up into problems, we should always use our devices in the supervision of our parents. See that whatever you do, whichever apps you use, whichever browsers you browse, when you surf the net, you should take care that you do it under the supervision of your parents and you don't do anything all by yourself. When you share your information, it should be private. You should not just go and tell each and everything. You should, as your parents and teachers tell you, don't talk to the strangers when you move around. It is just the same way when you use internet. When you find some stranger talking to you, sending you some messages, giving you some calls, same rule applies there. You should not talk to strangers. And now, let's see some more important things which Sumita Miss has to tell us. So, stay tuned. Pay attention and learn the most from it. Let's see.
The internet is a great place to do research for school, share pictures with family members. It's best not to meet in person someone whom you have met online, even if you have been communicating with them online for a long time. They may not be who they have told you they are, and it could be dangerous. They might tell you that they know your parents and some family members like your brother, sister, or anyone, but it is not necessary that they know them actually. They might be fooling you. So, if you do decide to meet someone from online, it's best to meet in a public place and not to go alone. Always take a friend or friends along with you just to be safe, and let your parents know where you are going and who you are going to meet. Avoid posting or sharing your location on any website or app. Unwanted people can track your location and may hurt you and your family members. Don't use free Wi-Fi, which you can get at many places like railway stations, airports, malls, or bus stations. You should not use such free Wi-Fi to share your personal data or make payment transactions. You may have used bank accounts to make the payment, or you may know the procedure to make the payments online. But do not use free Wi-Fi for such things, as hackers use such open, unsecured paths to steal money from your or your family members' bank accounts. Do not open any suspicious links or automatically pop up websites and links or emails telling you that you have won one big prize and crores or lakhs of money. Ignore it. If you click the link to see what it is, close it immediately. While surfing the internet, you may come across some inappropriate content, pictures, or videos. Avoid clicking on such content and immediately close the app or browser window and report it to your parents or trusted family members. Accessing such content may put you or your family members into trouble legally. Bullying someone online through email, social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc., then text messaging or any other website or apps is called cyberbullying. It thus means someone who uses the internet to harm or frighten another person, especially by sending them unpleasant messages. It is often better to block such contact numbers, delete or try to ignore such bullying messages. Do not reply to them. If that does not work, getting help from a parent or a school teacher or any trusted family member might be a good idea, especially if you are getting threats from the person who is bullying, like he will harm you or your family member, like your young brother or sister, if you do not do certain things as they tell you. So don't be afraid to tell your parents about this or any trusted adult like your teacher. Anything that you see or experience online that makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, never keep your problems to yourself. Always share your feelings with your family. Talking things out is the coolest. Remember to always keep your or your parents' personal information private, like passwords, bank codes, etc. Check the privacy settings to make sure that only your friends can see what you are posting. Don't share the photos or any other personal details of your friends or family members also. Not only on the internet, you can get spam calls from unknown numbers asking you details about any bank codes, bank card numbers, or your details of any family members. These calls are made by criminals from anywhere in the world. This is called voice phishing. Never answer such calls yourself, and even if you do receive the call by mistake, let your parents or any adult family member talk to such calls. The internet could be a wonderful place to explore. Just remember to stay safe while doing it. Don't download any data, apps, games, or any files from untrusted websites. Always download games from trusted websites like the Play Stores. Also scan them before opening it with an antivirus. Dangers on the internet are increasing day by day. Look around, see and read the news and keep yourself updated. You will find many evil ways of using technology to steal and harm people, especially youngsters of your age. Speak and discuss with your parents about ways to avoid such trouble, or you can Google about them yourself and keep yourself updated.
Remember, pictures and information that you post or send can be easily reshared by others, so they could remain online for a very long time. Be careful when posting. Don't share phone numbers, addresses, or personal details. This information could be misused by others. Always check your privacy settings of the apps you use. It's important to know what people can see or who can contact you. When signing into a website or social media, ask an adult for help and advice. Choose a difficult password and share it only with your parents. Take great care with everything you share online. If you have any doubts, always ask an adult for help.
I hope you must must have really understood many things, the good and the bad, by using the internet. These instructions are not at all to put you into some problem or to bind you with some instructions. They are only for your benefit. Just understand them well and use the internet for the good. We just wish that you stay safe. That's all for the day. I hope you must have liked it. Please understand and behave in the same way. That's all for the day. See you soon next Thursday. Bye. Take care.